something hidden there underneath the land. My metal detector is with me all of the time.
Deep Digger Dan, he's back. Come on, get in.
We got up very early today. It was dark. Just bought a map. My two Dutch friends have just been and bought a map. We found out we're in France. Now, I already knew that. If they'd have just asked me, I could have told them, but they've bought a map and worked out we're in France. So we're going to plan where we're going today, and we'll catch up with you later. And this is where we've got permission to do these bunkers, which are behind me. We've got the owner here, and he's going to show us into the second bunker, which is locked. And nobody's been here. This is private property. Nobody's been on. They opened it for 1 day since the war, so the public could come in and have a look around. Apart from that, nobody's ever been here. Now, a few little interesting things to tell you. One, his wife's grandfather, who owned it during the war, when he came back after the war, apparently they found lots of guns and threw them in the stream just down here. So there's lots of guns in the stream down there, but we haven't got us any wetsuits or anything today. But that may be for another day. Another interesting thing is there's a tennis court which the Germans painted with a cross, the hospital Red Cross, so that it wouldn't get bombed. This place was never bombed during the war because I presume the Allied forces thought that this was a hospital, but it wasn't. It was a storage facility. There was never any fighting here. We're not next to the coast. We're quite a bit inland, so there was no fighting, so it shouldn't be full of shrapnel and things. This is going to be an interesting day, so we're going with the owner now, who's just having a chat over here, and he's going to show us in the bunker. Let's have a look. Okay, I just got a signal. Well, I got 15 of them. 15 signals. All bullets. See if I can clean one end up, see what it says. No, I don't. 1939. So about 15 World War II bullets all in one hole there. And the signals will keep coming, but they're obviously just going to be the same thing. You get a bit bored of digging the same thing out, so moving back on down there. We've got the woodmen people here cutting the trees down, which is a shame because I like trees, especially stood up. I don't like them laying. Well, to be honest, when they're laying down, they're quite cool, aren't they? Because it's somewhere you can sit on when you're tired. Anyway, let's move on. Look what else has popped up now. Lovely top. It's a shame that isn't complete. SRD. Can anybody, especially Germans, you might know, what does SRD mean? Well, it might not even be German because Patrick seems to think these might be American. But that's pretty cool. I'd love to know what that's from. But yeah, I've been having a really good time until I saw that. Look at the state of that. Patrick's underpants. Look. Oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. There's children around. There's children around, for God's sake, and you're showing your underpants like that. He's laughing at me. He's laughing at me, but he ain't got a clue what I'm saying. He don't understand English, bless him. It's called Ryan. He's a star. Right, we've been at it 1 hour, and we're not finding much at all, which just goes to prove to you, you can find the best site in the world. It doesn't mean to say you're going to find the best things in the world. Yeah, not much between us really. I think he's getting a little bit annoyed because he just dug up a piece of pipe and it took him 1 hour. Roland has found part of a telephone, which is the best find so far. Military telephone, hang on. I don't know if you can see that, but that's where, you know, you'd wind the handle to communicate with somebody. So, and also a part of the actual telephone there, look. But yeah, not what we're after. We want more, we want more. Dozens more helmets in here, look. All your German ones here. With the eagles on, the SWAT sticker. You might remember I found one of them or something very similar. Cap badge. Okay, I'll just tell you where we're at. My phone battery's gone, so I couldn't film inside because I haven't got a flash on this camera. But we've had a look around, and the lady who owns the property came out. Now, this was all passed down to her from her grandfather. It's been 3 generations in their family. And apparently her grandfather wrote a book from during the war, and she's going to give us a copy. It's in French, I know, and I won't be able to read it, but what a lovely lady to let us do that. Okay, I've come into the back garden of the main mansion house. Beautiful green lawn here, which I certainly don't want to ruin. So I'm going down the side here. Got a signal, and it's round. What is it? Could it be a button? Oh, it's a coin, and it looks silver. Silver! Silver coin. Now, what is there a year on this? Buzzing, buzzing. Oh, absolutely buzzing, man. This is what it's all about. Emperor year. There's no date on that side. And it looks very worn on the other. Please give me a date. Come on, I want a date. I want a date for the camera. Come on. I think that's French. I'm quite sure of that. France, yep, I see France. 1806. 1806, God. 200-year-old coin. My second signal of the day. Buzzing. Silver. We've got silver. Come on, get in. Mwah! So we've been showing you around these bunkers all day. The 3 or 4 of them. And this is a model of what one did look like. That's the gun sticking out. I showed you earlier on where it would sit down there. What are you all laughing at?
There's a little German looking behind it.
Railway line going in there, look. Quite amazing, really. And this is where we are. Battery tops.
Ja.
Patrick thought this was off a dart, but I've corrected him. It's not, it's off a mortar. You're stupid, you, Patrick. Don't you know anything? It's off the end of a mortar. How cool's that? Perfect condition. Like, what fascinates me is you can imagine this man owned this property, and the Germans came along, says, right, you out, we're having this now, during the war. This is the war, we need your house. So he'll have toddled along and disappeared during the war, come back and found all these great big bunkers in the middle of his property. Can you imagine that? Am I? No, I don't know what he said either. So here's the first bunker which I went in yesterday. Ryan's just fallen over again. He's gonna cry, he's gonna cry. Ugh. No, he's not. And this one was locked yesterday, but we're going to get inside now. So here's the door to the bunker, which has been opened for us today. We're going in. I hope you can see this okay. It's a bit dark, but I've got a flashlight on my head and there's a few of us, so you might see something. By the way, that's Roland. He joined us yesterday. I didn't introduce you yesterday.
She does?
What, is that what was here?
Yes.
He must have put that up especially for us, surely.
No, dit is het man at Calais.
Okay.
He reconstructs the bunker. I get the photos from him by email, so I can send it to you.
Right, yeah.
Ja, ik ben aan het filmen.
Patrick thought this was off a dart. You might remember in Berlin I found dozens of these. And that's from the flare guns, look. What is it?
MG34 ammo box.
MG34 ammo box. That's nice. No ammo in it.
No.
So is everything in here German, what you've seen?
So far, yes.
Okay, the other guys are all concentrating on the other side of the bunkers. I thought I'd try this field at this side. So far just big agricultural things, big bits of copper as well. And this has just come up. It's obviously a nameplate or something, but it's got the letter A at the top and Campon de something, and it's snapped off. So I need to look up what Campon means. C-A-M-P-O-N. I think it says Campon. Campon the something. So we'll look that up, that's interesting. Right, we've just looked on the internet and there's one of these for sale in better condition for €140. Unbelievable. So that might be, well, it's got to be worth €50. Buzzing. Oh, and I didn't tell you, it's Napoleon. It says Napoleon on it. So a Napoleon silver coin, 1806. Come on, get it. Okay, I've just had a very interesting conversation with the owner there. Now, his English, well, he can speak English, but it's quite hard to understand what he's saying. But the basic gist of it is, the family had a factory, yeah? Big factory, and they made powder. Now, gunpowder for the soldiers. And he was saying it was full of, they had loads of alcohol, 98% pure proof alcohol, which they used to dry out the gunpowder somehow. I don't know how it works. But in the war, they took all the alcohol, 98% proof alcohol, and put it in a ditch just down here. So that ditch was full of alcohol. We're going to metal detect now. I'm going to start down there somewhere. You never know what's left over. 98%, come on, get in. What the hell is that?
Hey mate, doe nou niet. Dat heb ik je al gezegd. Ga maar even mee. Right?
Wow. Big fat juicy musket ball.
This one is not in a good state.
Oh. And look, they didn't have special names for all the weapons, they just called them number 2. That's a number 3 gun. That's a number 1 vehicle. I'm joking, I'm joking. They used horses though, a lot in World War II. Believe it or not. Look at these. Wouldn't you just love to ride one of them? Something here. It's a nail, it's a nail. That's no good, is it? That's just not clever. This is getting annoying.
Jesus. That's only me.
It's got top off a grenade there, and Patrick's just pulled this up. German water bottle. That's pretty cool. It's a shame about the top. But this is part of a gas mask, and what would happen is during the war, during fighting they'd actually put the medals in here so that they'd stay safe. Put the medals in there, and that's part of the gas mask. Amazing. Sieg, Winston Churchill, SOS. Who's that meant to be then? Winston Churchill and...
That's the same one. It's shouting SOS, Churchill. And on the other side it says Sieg, I think it means battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that one.
What? Digging away down here, and I came across this branch, and it was something underneath the branch. It's not a branch, it's a gun! It's a gun! Look, even worms saying it's a gun. It's the end of a gun. Let's get this baby out. Woohoo! I was convinced that was a gun. You can see why. Look at the end there. It's not, it's just a pipe, it's solid. Gutted, absolutely gutted. That's, I think, my first French lead bag seal. Got a word on there, but it's French. I don't understand French. It's like double Dutch to me. Patrick's just found this button. It looks like it's got a sun on it. Very old, very thin. But he doesn't like it. He's not into history. That's what he just said. He says he's not into history. Yeah, very nice. Thank you for watching, guys. Please click subscribe just over there. If you want to see if I've got a competition going at the moment, click the button over there. I've also put 4 videos here for you. This is the most popular videos. So I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.